Hi, my name is Maurice and I'm a co-founder of Caplena. In today's video, I want to answer the question, what actually is machine learning? Is it the same as AI? And what about deep learning? There's a lot of marketing buzz and a lot of hype around these terms, and I think many people actually use them without really knowing what they're talking about. So my goal for this video is to give you a really sober and maybe almost boring definition of these terms. What we want to talk about is AI, artificial intelligence in general, machine learning, ML, DL, deep learning, and a bit on the side, natural language processing. So let's get started with the most general term, artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence is not a new concept. There has been research since the 1950s on this topic, and there have been hype periods and at least 2 AI winters in the meantime as well, where research in this area was almost deemed dead. Artificial intelligence can also mean rule-based system. I want to exemplify this by looking at sentiment analysis. Sentiment analysis is a pretty well-known method where you try to classify texts, for example tweets, into either positive, negative, or neutral buckets. With a rule-based system, you might define a rule saying every text that contains a smiling emoji is put into the positive category, every text containing a crying emoji is put into the negative one. Pretty simple. That's artificial intelligence. And the most basic definition I can give you here is a system which is able to respond to inputs in an intelligent way. As you can probably imagine, these rule-based systems will come to their limits pretty quickly when things get very complex, such as with language. Which leads us to the next subcategory of our AI system, which is machine learning. Machine learning is a class of algorithms where you don't provide specific rules, but where you let the system figure out the rules by providing it examples. Taking again sentiment analysis here, this would maybe work something like, we show the system 1,000 tweets and tell it this tweet is positive, this one is negative, this one is positive, and we tell it to adjust its internal rule set in such a way that its predictions would be correct for each of these 1,000 examples. And of course we hope that it adjusts its internal rule set in such a way that these rules generalize to new examples it hasn't seen before as well. That's a machine learning system. Now, I'm pretty sure that every one of you, or at least most of you, have used machine learning systems and applied them themselves already in the past. What I'm talking about is linear regression. Linear regression is actually one of the most basic machine learning systems. With linear regression, we want to fit a linear curve based on a number of data points that we have. So the formula we want to apply there is y equals to mx plus b, and we want to fit the 2 parameters m and b to best match our data. That's machine learning. Obviously, with these 2-parameter linear systems, we can only map very simple logic, and language will probably not be fitted well by this linear relationship. That's where the last subset of machine learning algorithms, deep learning, comes into play. Deep learning, again, has been responsible for much of the hype that has been around AI and machine learning in the last 10 years. Deep learning usually works with artificial neural networks. Artificial neural networks are loosely based on the human brain, and you can imagine this as neurons being interconnected with each other and propagating information forward and thereby aggregating it and making it more high level. What these systems actually learn are the relationships between these neurons, the weights, the strengths between these neurons. That is what the machine learning algorithm will learn. The structure of these networks, those are given and fixed. There is no strict definition on how many layers you need to have deep learning. Basically, it just means many. The big difference, of course, to this linear system, the linear regression system with 2 parameters we talked about before is that these kind of systems often have hundreds of millions or even billions of parameters that you can train. So this concludes the technical systems that we want to talk about. And now maybe one more term, natural language processing. What's that? Natural language processing is actually an application. So this is the class of algorithms that deal with human language. It can be either in written form or in oral form. We have already mentioned one example here, that is sentiment analysis, but there are many more well-known examples, things like translation, machine translation, speech-to-text, speech recognition, but also speech generation, speech synthesis. These are all natural language processing algorithms, and they can make use of any of the classes of algorithms that we have talked before. So they can be rule-based, they can be machine learning, or they can be deep learning-based algorithms. So this brings me to the end of this video. I hope I was able to clarify a few of these concepts. There are many more interesting things I would like to talk about, for example, pre-training, transfer learning, or other concepts that we use at Caplena to train our deep learning algorithms without having millions of examples. But that's something for next time. Until then, have a great time, everyone.